What's up, YouTube? It's your boy More Dark. I'm back with another video. I'm just here to just talk about the aftermath of the Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter fight and what's next. Once again, was a great fight by two young fighters in their prime. A very good fight. Keith Thurman pulled it out. He had the more sharper, cleaner punches, and he pulled it through. Sean Porter had a lot of heart. He made it a tough fight, and he made Keith Thurman look. He made him look bad at sometimes. You see little flaws in his game, but through all that, Keith weathered the storm. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. If you look at both of the guys' face, if you looked at Keith Thurman's face, you would think he lost the fight, but he pulled it through at the end of the day. He did what he had to do as a boxer, and that's land the cleaner punches. And, Sean Porter, he was busy, but his punches weren't as clean as Keith Thurman's. Thurman's punches was easier to score, and that's what the judges saw. And like I said, some people may have thought the fight could have went either way, but if you judge him by a textbook style, you got to give it to Keith Thurman. He did what he had to do in the fight. So, what's next for Keith Thurman? That's the big question. At the press conference, he pretty much said he want to fight Danny Garcia next. That's what he wants to do. He wants to fight Danny. He said he's been beating all these daddy's boys or whatever. So he wants Danny Garcia next. So I think that'd be a good fight, a very good fight. Danny Garcia, undefeated fighter as well. And, some people think that he lost a fight or two in the past, but he's still undefeated right now. And I believe it'll be a good fight. You got a boxer versus more of a puncher. Danny Garcia, I believe, hits harder than Sean Porter. And he has the ability to hurt Keith. Even though Danny Garcia is flat-footed, but I think he's more technical than Sean Porter. Sean Porter is just more of a I want to outwork you type fighter than he is a technical fighter. He uses his will and tries to outwork you and make you uncomfortable. Whereas Danny Garcia, he is more technical. Even though he's flat-footed and sits down more on his punches, he's a little bit more technical. Keith Thurman, he's gonna in a fight like this, he's gonna have to move his feet and box. That would be I would believe will be the game plan for him to just use his feet and box and be smart, because it'll take this one shot from Danny to land, and it can, from either guy. Keith can land a big shot. Danny can land a big shot, and it can all be over that quick in this fight. In a fight like this, like I said, I see Keith trying to just box and be smart. I do believe Danny Garcia has the ability to counter Keith Thurman. If he was able to counter the very fast Amir Khan, he can counter Keith Thurman. It's going to happen. He's going to land that shot. So that's the fight. I think it'll be a good fight. I want to see how Keith Thurman can handle that type of punching power, because that punch, it's going to come. It's going to come. I don't know if Keith Thurman will sit and trade with Danny. He might, but it may be too risky, because you got a guy that, like I said, he got a little bit more power than Sean Porter. As far as when he land his shots, he can take you out. So, and it'd be a good fight. Now, I'm not saying Danny will win, but it'd be another one of them close fights. It's not going to be as easy as it may seem. Keith can make it a little bit easier by just moving and boxing and being smart. But if he does decide to sit down and trade, the fight can be a little bit more tough. And the only other thing is, I really wonder, does Keith have the stamina? And also, does Danny have the stamina? I mean, if you notice in these guys' fights, especially when they go to war, in these wars, man, these guys be tired and they drain a lot of energy. Keith was looking very tired in the Sean Porter fight, very tired, exhausted. Danny Garcia has showed signs of being tired too as well in some of his fights. So it'd be a battle of will, but it'd be a good fight. If they do fight, I'll make my prediction video later on. But I do think it'd be a good fight for them to have. And either way it goes, the big question is, eventually one of these guys, they're going to have to fight Errol Spence down the line. It's going to happen. They're going to have to fight him. It's just going to happen. And it's just a matter of time, because that's all they got. You only can keep, I don't want to say they ducking and whatever. I mean, they trying to get the best fights with the best money, and that's understandable. But eventually, they're going to have to face that man. They're going to have to step up and face him. They ain't going to have a choice. That's the thing that's going to happen. They are not going to have a choice eventually. And I'm not just talking about Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. I'm talking about all the welterweights. They're going to have to see him. They're going to have to see Errol Spence. He's coming. And he's coming full force. It's going to be tough. But right now, you keep hearing everybody having all these excuses about why they shouldn't fight him. They keep saying he ain't done enough yet. All right, well, but he hasn't done enough yet. But it's cool to go fight some fighters that has no name at all. You know, they're gonna have to step up and fight Errol Spence, and they're gonna be cornered to fight him. It's not going to be a choice. They're gonna have to. It's gonna be demanded, and that's what I can't wait for. I'm eager to see Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Kell Brook, any of these fighters. You know, I'm ready for him to get his shot. So y'all just let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all think is gonna be the aftermath of this fight? Who y'all think? Who do y'all think that Keith Thurman should fight next? Should it be Danny Garcia, or should it be someone else? I don't know, man. It's a lot of guys out there at 147. You got the Andre Berto, Adrian Broner. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Keith Thurman and what he should do next. Leave y'all comments below, man. I just want to thank y'all for keep supporting my channel. And I'll be back on the next one. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.